Hello, my noble band of outlaws. It's time to duel. If you remember that from your childhood, you had a fucking terrific childhood, okay? Because what I got today takes me right back to those good old Saturday morning cartoons. Well, technically anime, but 14 stuff. Takes me right back to the Saturday morning cartoons of my youth. I ordered the 25th anniversary original Battle City Duel Disc.
That's a damn thing. That's the first time I easily have heard.
My uncle being a nervous Nancy. This is an officially licensed Konami product. So it's official Yu-Gi-Oh merch, people. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is a second Christmas for me, okay? Open! First with that foul paper. Oh, here it is. The OG Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th since 1996 25th anniversary dual disc. Now, you might be thinking what differentiates this from the original dual disc. Quite simply speaking, it's lighter than the original dual disc, for one. And this is actually made to fit the arm of an adult man. Or, in the case of anyone buying this, an oversized man-child. But without further do's, don'ts, and probably shouldn't, let's crack this SOB open. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Every moment I hold this just becomes more satisfying. This is like crack to me, okay? This is my crack, okay? This is my cocaine. Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up always had a special place in my heart. Because I used to play the card game with my Aunt Angel before she quit playing. I don't remember why, but she did. And for the longest time, honestly, Duel Monsters was my Duel Monster cards were really the only friends I had. I mean, I learned how to read by playing Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? I couldn't read the damn my school books were shit, but I could read Duel Monster cards. Oh. Everything about this just screams nostalgia. Oh. I love this thing. It's also a lot smaller than the original dual disc. This is the arm cuff that pops into place. Back here. As soon as I can figure out how to get there we go. Oh. Now you know your boy gonna be strapped now. You got the OG design. Now, there are a couple of things that Konami has changed on this dual disc that I'm not exactly 100% psyched about. One of them is the fact that you can't play any kind of field spell. And in modern day Yu-Gi-Oh, field spells are basically essential for any real archetype or any real deck. Though I probably assume that if you buy this, Konami really isn't expecting you to I don't think the guys at Konami are really expecting a whole lot of people to seriously play Yu-Gi-Oh with this like we did in the olden days. That's right, for all of you Yu-Gi-Oh aficionados. We all remember strapping up our dual discs to play Duel Monsters. And this is the standby mode. Got the card slips. And it goes into duel mode. Like that. One more time. Nope. I question why this blade needs to come up. Especially since it doesn't jut out. But, oh. Hot damn. Oh. They also took the thing out. Which, on the old duel disc, there was this little flapper thing that kept the cards in place. I'll be right back while I go grab some cards. Okay, so I grabbed some cards, and the OG duel disc, I will say, does a far better job of retaining the cards in the deck holster. Graveyard works. Spell and crap cards don't work. And the Monster Zone works somewhat. I will say that if you're going to use this for any kind of gameplay, you almost have to hold your arm like flat, kind of like this, for any kind of serious play if you're going to actually use this thing. I'm starting to see that this is more like a prop than an actual usable dual disc like the old one was. The old one, it had a tendency to tear up your cards apparently, but you could use it. Not that I'm saying that this is a way. This was $180 all together. So you're definitely paying for the nostalgia factor. But just being able to do this with a functioning dual disc again makes it all worth it in the end. This is my childhood on my wrist. But yeah, you definitely this thing definitely lends itself to OG style of play. Like if you just want to have a nostalgic Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel where you summon your monsters and it's like one draw per turn. Like, this thing doesn't lend itself to playing with the modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Dynamics with multiple summons in one turn. This is like OG nostalgia where you and your buddies get together, slap in your decks, and get ready to duel. But yeah. They do make another version of this, which is $600 plus, which I'm actually tempted to get. That is more dual usability. That is more geared to dueling. It's a hell of a lot bigger than this. Hell of a lot heavier, but you can actually use it to duel better, and it has all the sound effects. I think the card holders are even on the inside of the dual disc like they are in the anime. But yeah, the whole taking away the field spell thing, not exactly a major fan of that. And this one corner of the dual disc will tend to dig into your arm. Now, admittedly, you're probably supposed to wear it like this with the thing resting in your palm, because it's closer to your wrist. Damn it. There's nothing. The old dual disc you didn't have to worry about your cards suddenly jutting out of your deck zone. But now this is digging into my palm. Honestly, I don't know how you're supposed to wear this new dual disc. I think the old one, like the previous model, is a lot better for serious gameplay. But as I say before, the old model was made for gameplay. I think this is made more for display and cosplay. I mean, you can use it. It's a dual disc. You can use it. Graveyard's functioning. How much the graveyard can hold. I remember the old dual disc. The graveyard could hold like 20 cards. This one, I don't think it comes anywhere near a 20 card capacity. Okay, here's the max amount of cards this thing can hold in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is an 11 card difference from the OG dual disc. And I should know, I played with the OG dual disc a shit ton. So much to the point that it broke. But yeah. Just being able to do this makes it worth every penny. It's a lot more shiny than the original. Everything's a more glossy finish than the original dual disc was. Which I assume that also lends it to being the whole display purposes. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary Dual Disc. My childhood summed up in a singular toy. With multiple display options. Even does that. Ooh. Never had to do that with the OG. That was cool. The two blades kind of met up there. Sometimes the OG dual disc would do that too, where the two blades would join, would start moving together in unison. But yeah, this has been my review of the unboxing and review. More just me geeking out. But yeah, seriousness. I think this thing is mostly made for the display and the cosplay value that you get. You could play an OG game of Yu-Gi-Oh! With this, like, original Battle City rules. Pun intended. But you're not going to be able to play a very serious game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is just not conclusive enough to play dual monsters in either the old format or the new format, and that's mostly because of the fact that it doesn't have any form of card retention device in the deck holster. The graveyard is bare minimal at best. I mean, if this thing has extra monster zones and everything, spell and trap card zone here, monster zones here, if they had like the extra monster zones and a bunch of the other shit that you find on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel mats today, I would almost say this is for those instant one-turn combo wins. You could use it for that, but aside from that, I almost have to say, from a usability standpoint, I can't really justify the $180 spent for this. This is like a $30, $40 toy at the best, if you're going to be using it in any actual usability standpoint. For the nostalgia and the cosplay perspective, damn sure is worth the $180 you pay for this. But yeah, I'm sorry, Konami, but you kind of dropped the ball with this, okay? If this could be used as an actual dueling device, I would have nothing bad to say. The OG dual disc that was originally released is a hell of a lot better for actual play. Even the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX dual disc that was released later on, which when I was a kid, I found one at my Walmart, but my parents wouldn't get it for me. But aside from that, even though the original Yu-Gi-Oh! GX dual disc was released later on, it also had the card retention thing. So, yeah, Konami, you make a damn good nostalgia prop here, okay? This thing is taking me back to my childhood, those early Saturday morning cartoons. I'm even remembering a lot of the duels that Yugi fought in Battle City. The one with the Rare Hunters, the Imitation Dark Magician, all those other things. So, in terms of usability, I can't really justify spending the money on this. If you want a dual disc for actual dueling capabilities, your best bet is either to get one of the originals that sell on Amazon for like $500, or the Bandai dual disc on Amazon that sells for $600. Now, luckily, you can put a payment plan for 18 months on that damn thing for like $36 a month. So there's that. If you don't want to pay it outright, you can put a payment plan on it. I've never used Amazon's payment plans. I usually just buy shit straight out from them. But with that in mind, usability, I can't justify spending the $180 that this thing costs. But for cosplay and nostalgia, and you want to go back to the days of your childhood when you would wake up on Saturday in your pajamas, run into the front room, switch on the TV, you'd see Sonic X on Kids WB, 4Kids, the CW. You see all these shows, which are actually anime, but dubbed for kids. Fun fact. And you'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And you'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I'd watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I watched all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! sagas up until Zexal. Because we kind of lost that channel for a while and we could never get it back. And I came in the middle of Zexal, watched all the way through it. I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 to some extent. I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh! nerd. I still collect and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay? I will never stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I might not play it as much as I did when I was a kid, but I still play it. And I still like to collect the cards. But in any case, and I spent a shit ton of money on Yu-Gi-Oh! But in any case, that's all I have to say. I really can't say it any more times than I already have. Usability, can't justify it. Cosplay and nostalgia, you bet your damn ass I can. So, until next time, I know Band of Outlaws, Outlaw Samurai tells all y'all, be safe in using your weapon, be crazy rednecks, be safe in using your weapons, and may the heart of the cards be with you. I'm out. Peace.